So with the rational roots theorem, we can basically factor any polynomial, and I'll show you how. So there is one thing we need to remember with the rational roots theorem, and that's that the formula is kind of like this. It's last over first. Okay, so what I mean by this is the coefficients in descending order of the polynomial. So in descending order of the polynomial, what's the last term? It's negative 11. And what's the first term? It's 3x cubed. But we're not going to look at the x cubed, we just want to look at the coefficient. So we're going to write out the factors of the last one, which is plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 11, factors of the last. And the factors of the first is just plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 3. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to make our possible factors, okay, possible factors, and I'll show you what I mean by factors. So we're going to just take, this is why we have to do last over first, because we're going to make all the combinations as last is the last is going to be our numerator, and first is going to be our denominator. So let's do all the combinations. So we do it like this. We're going to go like this. We're going to go here 1 to 1 and 1 to 3, and then after we did that, we're going to go to 11 to 1 and 11 to 3. Okay, pretty simple, right? So let's write it down. So when we go to 1 to 1, it becomes 1 over 1, and also all of the terms inside are going to be plus or minus. So 1 over 1, and then 1 over 3, and then 11 over 1, and 11 over 3. Okay, these are our possible factors. And now the only thing that's left to do is that we are just going to put this in the calculator and see which of these roots in the calculator will make this 0, okay? So when we put in the value, for example, if we put in plus 1 and we put in plus 1 for x, we do f of 1. If f of 1 is equal to 0, then that's a root. So I already put all of these in the calculator, and it turns out of these 8 roots, there's gonna be 3 that work, and the 3 are 1, 1/3, and 11. So f of 1, f of 1/3, and f of 11 all are going to give you 0. So now that we have the roots, we can just factor this polynomial into x minus 1, x minus 1/3, and x minus 11. And there you go, we just factored a huge polynomial with the rational roots theorem.